The village of Ghajar sits in between mountain ranges and gushing rivers. It straddles the border and has changed hands 3 times in the last century. It's about to change hands again, but in an ugly way. The town looks destined to become split into 2, with the international border separating Israel from Lebanon running right through it, dividing families and livelihoods. And the people here don't like the idea.
I don't know who we are anymore. I'm a Syrian Israeli on Lebanese land. It's impossible for us to know to whom we belong. Everything is politics, and they're making decisions on our fate without bothering to come here and ask us what we think or want.
This week, Israel's government decided to unilaterally withdraw from the northern parts of the village and hand over control to UNIFIL, the UN peacekeeping forces.
The Israeli Security Cabinet decided this morning, in principle, to accept the proposals by the United Nations and to pull our forces out of the northern part of Ghajar back to what was called the Blue Line. And in so doing, we're showing our commitment to move forward on Resolution 1701, the UN Security Council resolution.
Quiet since the summer of 2006, Ghajar sits in a strategic corner where the boundaries between Israel, Syria, and Lebanon meet. The village is surrounded by a fence, preventing both Lebanese and Israelis from freely entering or leaving. Israeli troops still keep a watchful eye. The village of Ghajar has the miserable fate of lying between 3 countries. According to the United Nations, the international border would lie right about here, which would cut the town in half. These people have an identity crisis. They are Syrians, they have Israeli citizenship, and they're sitting on Lebanon land. There's only one thing they want, not to have the town divided. Villagers like Mohammed Fatali are worried.
If we end up in Lebanon, we won't have any of the health care or other services. I'm Israeli in my culture. I have friends here. I don't want to be part of another country. I'd prefer to have a bulldozer tear us down than be divided.
Ghajar has about 2,000 people. Israel captured Ghajar from Syria in the 1967 war. The villagers therefore feel they have no affiliation with Lebanon.
We were never Lebanese, always Syrians. If there is peace between Israel and Syria, we will welcome it. Nobody asked us when the Golan was occupied. We are originally Syrian citizens.
Israel originally withdrew from the northern half of Ghajar when it pulled its troops back in 2000, but it reoccupied it during the summer war of 2006. Withdrawing to the official border again now might be the agreed-upon diplomatic solution, but for the folks in Ghajar, it leaves them with a sense of bitter abandonment. From the Israeli-Lebanon-Syrian border, this is Aryeh O'Sullivan reporting for the Media Line.